Okay, okay. Let's see. Got the clouds finally right. Got the letters here good. Got the Kraken tentacle cooking up. Gonna have some. What's it called? It's kind of like squids on a stick. Either way, it's gonna be so delicious. Right. Oh man. Wait, why am I blushing? Am I blushing? What's going on with my eyes? Ah, there we go. Ah, I'm blushing. Okay. Let me explain the situation that I've been. So, around 40 minutes ago and stuff, I did a art stream and stuff, and I keep mentioning about how I'm gonna react to One Piece chapter 1104 to 1106, only to find out after the stream that the chapter has not dropped yet. 1106 is nowhere to be found. So I had to rush to get the Kraken tentacle cooked up and stuff. Had to change all these texts right here, and I had to re-manipulate the clouds multiple times this day just to get everything situated. I am tired. I want to go to bed, man. I really want to go to bed. But, however, I am wanting to read these chapters. So let's go on ahead and get this started by saying this. Greetings, creatures and humans alike. I am MagiQDog. And tonight, for a second time, we are going to be doing another stream with One Piece, chapter 1104 and 1105. I have been away from One Piece ever since I started my vacation back in early January. So I cannot wait to see the shenanigans that are going on Egghead Island. To see whether or not Kuma gets to beat the hell out of Saturn right here. Yeah, I see you, you overgrown punk. And seeing how the Straw Hats might be able to get away from this. But anyways, let's go on ahead and get this started. And I might be speed running this a bit, so if I get too fast or something, you know, just read the chapter first, which I'm pretty sure you guys have already read these two chapters. However, make sure you read them! Got it. Let us go with the cover art. And oh yeah, the chapter is called Thank You, Daddy. Hang on, I gotta do this right. Thank you, Daddy. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That's funnier than what I meant to be. Anyways, the cover story. Looks like we got Sanji delivering some dessert to a rat couple with a man on his one knee and engaging to his girlfriend at a restaurant. Oh, that's nice. He's wearing like his little tuxedo. She's wearing her little dress. You can see Sanji outside a hole and stuff with some cheesecake. Looks very nice. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a fantastic wedding for him. For some rats. Anyways, page 1. Oh man. Already tugging at the heartstrings. Okay. So, we see Kuma rearing back his fist, going, "Here comes the giant fist!" And we get to see Saturn just like, "This is unexpected." All the while this is going on, we start seeing flashbacks of Kuma's life. From when Saturn was telling Kuma, "You buccaneer brat. You only have two options, and that is slavery or death." We cut back to the scene where Kuma's dad is crying like, "Your mom's dead, son, but I think it's better off that way." We then cut up. Oh my god, I'm tearing up. We did see Chini saying, "I'm so happy," before it cuts over to Dendemuchi, where she's saying, "I'm sorry, Kumachi. I'm not going to be long now, but I'm going to be dying here." We did see him holding Bonnie at the church. Oh, I did not expect that to hit me. It didn't really hit me that much whenever I was reading like the previous chapters during this flashback, but right here it just hit me. Anyways, page 2. Oh, oh my god, Kuma is looking fierce. Okay. So, we see Bonnie crying. We see Kuma leaping up, about to punch Saturn in the face. And all the while, he is just confused by this. He's saying, "Vegapunk, what is going on? He should have been dead. After the Revolutionary Army took him away a few days ago, I pressed his self-destruction button." All the while, we see Kuma just coming in with his fist. We see Vegapunk along with Frankie and Sanchi, who are still paralyzed by whatever power Saturn has. And we see Vegapunk going, "Huh? You done that, but he's still here? That's so weird." And then we see this menacing look of Kuma just rearing back his fist, about to punch him in front view, like close front view, like this close right here. Like imagine right here there's like a fist and me just going, "Hang on, I gotta do this right." Kind of like that. Anyways, give me just a second. Hello. Ah, there we go. Okay, on the page 3. Ooh! Oh my god! That is so satisfying! God, we needed that for so long now. Okay, we see a close shot of Kuma's fist connecting to Saturn's face. And despite Saturn trying to push back against it, he get his ass knocked out. Kuma looking like an absolute shad here, with steam coming off his mouth. And we see Saturn like, "Ah!" Like, kind of matches my horns and stuff. Hang on. Like, "Ah!" With blood and stuff coming off his mouth. Like, it's gotta hurt. Anyways, on to the next page. Okay, so Saint Saturn hits the ground and he is just skimming all across and crashes into 3, I'm guessing it looks like 3 buildings are coming down and stuff. All the while the soldiers around are just saying, like, not soldiers, vice admirals. They are all screaming, "Saint Saturn, no!" And we see Saturn just looking up, and he sees 3 buildings coming down at him, just crumbling down at him. And he is just surprised by this, like, this is very, very unexpected. On to the next page. I think it's like page 6. I don't know. Oh, Kuma, I am so proud of you. Oh, man, he deserves a medal. Okay, so we see the other soldiers just looking in the distance as buildings crumble down and causing a huge explosion and rocking the area. We see a few soldiers like, what's going on over there? Did Bartholomew Kuma do this? We looked over to 2 vice admirals. I think one of them is Dogma. I believe that's his name. No, it's another Doverman? I think it's Doverman. Excuse me, but I can't remember a bunch of these characters' names, so you're gonna have to excuse me. And we see another one, and they're just like he punched out one of the Gorosei! And we just see Kuma just standing, looking at the wreckage that he has caused. And all the while the smoke is just flowing all over the place, and the buildings have just calmed down on Saturn. We see Kuma breathing and stuff, and glitching out as well, like we see, I do think it's Doverman. We see him pointing out to the other soldiers, being like, we gotta rescue St. Saturn at once! He's trapped underneath those buildings! I can't believe this! That slave just punched one of the men at the pinnacle of the very world! This is going to be a historical hit. I'm glitching out now. This is going to be a hit. This is one of the most historical betrayals ever! We just see Kuma look like he's so damaged and weak, kneeling down on one knee. Oh, Kuma. But you know what? He deserves it, man. He knocked out this bastard up here. And he... Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Page... What page am I on now? I think I'm on page... I'm just so happy, man. I really am. Like, this is so worth waiting to see this chapter, even though it's already been released for a week or two. No, 2 to 3 weeks at most. It is so worth to wait and to be able to stream this with you guys. Anyways, page 8. Okay. Alright. So, everyone is now free again. And we see Vegapunk just sitting down in disbelief of what's happening. We see Sanji, Frankie, and Atlas running toward Bonnie, who is facing her dad and stuff. And all the while, everyone is saying like, "All right, we can move again. Let's get Bonnie and head on out of here. Oh, Bonnie, are you hurt? Let's move on out of here. Looks like we got to escape. That's our only goal right now. Let's forget about these soldiers and stuff. And Saturn. Let's just get on out of here. But we see Vegapunk just absolutely baffled by all this. With him just having a total shock expression as he is thinking to himself. And while he is thinking to himself, we see Bonnie just crying her eyes out while Kuma reaches over and hugs his daughter. Damn it. I'm getting emotional here, man. Okay, so Vegapunk is thinking to himself, what just happened? I'm pretty sure I attached the self-destruct switch, even though I knew that would turn you into a bomb. I mean, I'm pretty much making you a suicidal weapon, but I upheld my conditions to the very end. I attached a total shutdown switch on you, Kuma. But I don't get it. You should be in a total vegetative state. You shouldn't have no free will or even carry out your own orders. So how? Okay. Page 9. Oh, he did run away. I knew it. I don't know why I always get emotional whenever it comes to father and daughter stuff. Whether it gets like songs or just seeing something wonderful about it, I just get emotional and I don't know why. I mean, I'm not a dad myself. Why do I get emotional over this? Dang it. Okay. So, we see Kuma embracing Bonnie and stuff as she is still crying and hugging him. All the while, Vegapunk, who is still baffled by this, is continuing to think to himself, there should be no reason that he should be here or do what he did. There's no logical scientific reason for his arrival at this island either, where we are at, where Bonnie's at. So is it true? Is it not just the physical strength of the Buccaneers that makes them truly remarkable? If I remember correctly, at one point in time, they what? They what? Tell me, Vegapunk. Tell me. But unfortunately, his inner dialogue cut out. We see Kizaru just wiping his forehead, being like, "Whew, it's over now." We see Sentomaru, who is still tied up, just looking over like, Kuma, hell yeah. We see Two-Faced Emerald just arguing at each other, being like, where is Straw Hat? I don't know. He just disappeared so I couldn't arrest him. Please don't make me make that report. He doesn't want to write that report. Anyways, Bonnie raises up her hand and touches Kuma's face as she says, thank you, Dad. And we see her kind of not crying up, but still has tears in her eyes as she tells Kuma while he's glitching out. As she tells him, I saw all of your memories. Mommy was an incredible person. And you did wrote me all those letters. I'm so happy to find out about everything. Page 10. Oh God, this is making me tear up. Okay. Okay. So, she hugs his neck and stuff, and he's still embracing her as she says, "Everyone always calls you a tyrant, but I know that my dad is the sweetest, kindest, and most wonderful man in this entire world, and I'll never, ever forget that." We see Kuma just looking on and stuff, and we see Bonnie just hugging him while still shedding a tear in her eye. However, behind Kuma, in full view, with Sanji, Frankie, and Atlas in front of him, we hear State Center going, "Rah!" as he breaks apart the buildings that are on top of him. And we hear the soldier saying, "Saint Saturn!" on to page 11. Or whatever page, I can't remember. Oh. He's missing a horn and he's missing a leg. Oh, and his arm got there. Dang! Kuma, you knocked the hell out of him. Okay. So, we see Saturn stepping up with his spider legs and stuff. And at this time, Kuma and Bonnie notice this as they look on ahead. We did see Saturn just absolutely mangled. Like, he is missing a leg. He is missing a horn. His arm is just... Oh, his arm is just gone. Wait. I thought it was a leg that he was missing. That's what I put in the thumbnail from the spoilers. Curse you, spoilers! Oh, this is still a surprise for me, so haha. Anyways, he's barely hanging on to his cane as he's like, "Vegapunk, explain all this! Was it your doing?" And he's just like twitching in pain. All the while his hockey is just flowing off of him. We see Vegapunk saying like, "Well, I guess it does look that way, I suppose. However, I would just simply call this the power of love, if it makes you feel any better, State Saturn." We see Saturn raising up his arm as he starts to regenerate his arm back to normal, and we're talking about like a very swift one. It's actually kind of unique. It looks like it's just parts of it just appearing in the air before connecting to each other. All the while, oh, his horn is also doing that too. All the while he is saying like, "I see. So it is a flaw in the humans. An error in their programming. Very well then. Farewell then. I have no more use for you humans." And Sanji is just shocked by this as he's saying, guys? How is this body is regenerating? Okay. Page 12. Or the next page, I can't remember. Okay. We see Saturn taking one of his spider legs. It's just going straight at Kuma and Bonnie. We hear Bonnie trying to get Kuma to move as she's saying, "Look out, Dad! Come on! Move out of the way! Please!" However, we see Sanji just being a badass as he yells out, "Don't you dare do anything to break little Bonnie's heart, Spider Gramps!" as he kicks St. Saturn's leg away. Which that's very unique. It looks like he's finally able to move and stuff. I guess St. Saturn has to kind of not be moving and stuff, or doing any action in order to use like his other power. Very unique. Saturn is surprised by this. However, he's also surprised as he looks over and sees Frankie charging up a radical beam. As he says, "We owe Kuma a huge step as well. Radical!" However, we see Kizaru standing up and he's like, "And it's true, you guys developed very well as well. However, next page." I can't remember at this point. I'm just excited. Ooh, babe! Okay, so Frankie was able to hit Saint Saturn on the side with his radical beam, and he just goes straight through him and stuff. However, Kizaru jumps up behind Frankie, which he notices, and Kizaru's still continuing. However, oh man, it's like, you guys develop well as well. Okay, I can still make my dialogue work. So, however, show me how you guys grown over the years. There we go. Yeah, that works. We see Sanji yelling out to Frankie saying, "Frankie!" As Frankie gets hit full on by Kizaru's, what's the attack called? It's a laser beam. It's a straight up laser beam. It's one of the three sacred treasures, one of the things. Anyways, we see Saturn just healing from the radical beam, like, what does it take to take this old man down? Anyways, next page. We'll look back around the final page. Oh man. Dang it, I should have added the Buster Call thing onto the clouds. Okay, so let's continue on with this. Bonnie looks like she's used her powers to age up herself, as she's telling Vegapunk, like, "Vegapunk, Daddy's not moving." However, Vegapunk tells Atlas, like, "You can carry him to the level spear." And she's like, yeah, I know, I got this. As she picks up Kuma and just starts booking it to the level spear. We did see Kizaru standing in front of Saturn, as he's just looking over to the side with his smug cane and all that stuff. As Kizaru tells Vegapunk, "Seems like Kuma is even in this scene now. I say we got a bunch of players, wouldn't you? Let's go on ahead and end this." And we see Vegapunk saying, like, "Can't take the pressure. You're one sad man, Kizaru." And Kizaru adjusts his glasses, saying, like, "Yeah, I'm a true miserable sight. Should have brought some darker shades, though." We then see the full island of Egghead along with all the ships, as we hear an announcement. "The Buster Call has been activated! This island is declared a major threat to the world government. All warships, prepare for battle! Prepare for prepare for bombardment! Burn this place to the ground in the name of justice!" and we see a very menacing frontal look of Saint Saturn's face as he says, "All those who studies the secrets of this world, all those who possesses the blood of a lost people, and those who have awakened a foolish ancient god. This island is full of incompetent people who must be eradicated." That is the end of this chapter. And normally I would say we'll be back next week. However, we are going straight on to chapter 1105. Okay. So 1105. The Height of Folly. We see, oh, Carrot. Oh, why couldn't you have been a Straw Hat? You could have made an excellent lookout. You could have been a great addition to the team. But anyways, we see her cooking some stew with a huge pot in front of her with a bunch of ingredients around. And we see Inuarashi and Nekamamushi, or Dog Storm and Cat Fiber, as they are just drooling behind her and stuff, just waiting for the food. Let's see. And Carrot is also taste testing, making sure that it tastes absolutely scrumptious. Looks like it's a reader request by Odamansio's brother. Oh, that's cool. Anyways, page 1. Oh shit. Okay, so we hear another announcement saying, "All ships, prepare to fire! All sailors, leave the island! Retreat to your ships if you don't want to die!" And we just see all the sailors just, all the soldiers just booking it like, "I don't want to die!" We see a bunch of them heading towards the ship that docked as a few of the soldiers are saying, "What is going on in the center? I have no idea. Just follow orders. I don't want to die here." We did see Vice Admiral Dahl. Jesus Christ. Vice Admiral Dahl saying like, "Admiral Bosaleo, Saint Saturn, hurry up. We gotta get to the ship." And we see Saturn saying, "Kizaru and I, we shall remain on the island. You go on ahead and begin the bombardment whenever the ships are ready." And Dahl is trying to say, "What? But sir." Okay. We are now on page 2. So give me a second. Okay. We see Kizaru just giving a very calm but very terrifying look as he says, "Go." Dahl instantly realizes her and the other Vice Admirals are like, "Yes, sir." They start booking and stuff. And we see Vegapunk talking to Saturn, who is directly in front of him with Kizaru to the side. As he says, "I thought my life was the only thing that you wanted, Saint Saturn. You know, Egghead is packed with all my latest research in all conceivable fields. If you destroy this island and everything on it, you're going to set back the stage of our progress back to 100 years. So call off the Buster Call." He looks over to Kizaru and pleads to him like, "Please!" However, Fate Saturn tells him, sounds like you're still hiding something. Perhaps it's something that is very troublesome to the world government. However, regardless though, we do not need any progress. So yeah, of course the world government wanted to keep it at this stage. Not having it scientifically advanced makes it easier to control the world's population. We see Vegapunk looking down and he says, it's for the sake of humanity, so please reconsider. Page 3. Yeah, page 3. Okay. We then see Saturn giving a very cold look as he says, I did forget about this. But I've already ordered a strike against the escaped ship. Yes, from this island yesterday. And Vegapunk is completely shocked. He says, what? We see Saturn explaining while we see a gruesome scene of a possible outcome of that rescue ship being sinked and burned to the seas. As say Saturn. I'm sorry guys, I am very tired of stuff. But anyways, he tells Vegapunk while he's just completely shocked and drain of color from his face. Well, there's no color, but you get what I mean. Anyways, say Saturn. After all, it's very possible that someone on that ship knows about the void sentry. I've already sent some battleships after it to make sure that there are no survivors. Vegapunk is mad at this point as he yells out to Saturn, how could you do this? They don't know anything! They haven't committed any crimes! It's only me! I gotta stop doing voices, man. But anyways, Saturn continues to tell Vegapunk, who is just very angry at this point. He tells him, you caused all this to happen, Dr. Vegapunk. You've broken the law, just like those fools back at Ohara. Let's see, you couldn't overcome your desire for knowledge, and so you had to go digging up the past. Let's see, okay, it's going to continue on after this, but yeah, page 4. Oh no, looks like he ain't continuing to say anything, my bad. He just says, like, you had to go digging up the past and stuff. You had to go do this and stuff, and now we gotta do that. That's pretty much the theme of what's going on. Anyways, page 4. Okay. Okay. So, we see a bunch of soldiers still trying to get on their ships to try to get the heck out of there, along with the Pacifistas Mark III. And we continue to hear the announcements like, Pacifistas, standby mode on the island. All soldiers, get to the ships. Ship 54, all green. Ship 21, all green. All the soldiers are just like, we gotta get the hell out of here. Anyways, cutting over to Sanji and the others, He's telling Frankie and Atlas this stuff like, guys, hurry, get to the vacuum rockets while Vegapunk is distracting those guys. We'll meet up at the back entrance of the Labosphere. As we see Atlas saying, got it. We looked over to Bonnie saying like, but Sanji, what about Vegapunk? And Sanji gives a reassuring thumbs up, saying, don't worry, I'm gonna go get him and bring him back. He then starts booking it outside as he says, Nami, come in, this is me. What's the situation here? As we hear Nami over... Wait, did I say Nami? Yeah, it's Nami. Anyways, we hear Nami saying like, we're already at the back door. What's going on down there? But this is the thing. Why did he say this is me? Why did he say it like that? I have a bad feeling about that. And I don't know why. Anyways, page 5. Okay, so. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. But anyways, back up at the Labosphere. We hear Nami screaming out, a buster call! And we should see Chopper going, oh no, not again! Anyways, we see Nami in a very sexy pose, answering, pretty much asking Sanji, wait, what about Luffy? He's, isn't he with you? And we hear Sanji saying, like, no, he's not here at the moment, but he should be fine. You guys focus on yourselves. However, Nami tells them, like, yeah, but Zoro's still fighting Lucci up there. So Jinbei went up there to put a stop to that fight. And also to keep him from getting lost. Oh god, that's so funny. Anyways, in the background we see Usopp freaking out and stuff. We see Chopper tending to Robin, who's on a type of bed that's apparently speaking to her. I don't know if it's Chopper or if it's this machine. Like, at this Egghead Island and stuff, anything's possible. Anyways, I'm gonna say it's Chopper though. He pretty much tells her, Robin, go on ahead and lay back down. Everything's fine. Even though there's a buster call coming along. Oh yeah. We also see Edison freaking out as he's like, oh Stella, I'm so worried. Oh man. And after they just moved to Sunny, no less. Okay. Page 6. Oh hey, there's actually a continuation on that page. Hang on, back to page 5. Okay. Okay, so back when Nami yelled out the buster call, we also hear Usopp saying, oh no, this island is done for, oh man. Got it. And back to Edison. He's like, oh man, and after they moved to Sunny, you, Frankie, Luffy, and Bonnie went down there with you, and Brooke had to go with Lilith, who got left behind. Oh man, this is such a complete mess. And Usopp, who's freaking out, he says like, how many times do we have to deal with this buster call, man? Come on, let's get out of here. People, we gotta get out of here, people. Let's hurry up. Come on, we gotta go. I am so sorry, people. I know I'm overhyping this and stuff, but trying to read and stuff, it's the English. Anyways, where am I? Oh yeah, page 6. Okay, so, anyways, we see Nami explain the situation as it shows like the plan for the Vega Force 1 to hold the Sunny and escape. And she tells Sanji, we do got a problem though. You know that escape plan with the Vega Force 1 that's supposed to take us to the shores? Yeah, that's not gonna work anymore. Kizaru kinda destroyed the robot, as we see the remains of the Vega Force Vega Force 1. And Sanji's like, wait, what? Okay. Now then, we see a scene of trees and stuff, and we hear Brooke saying like, don't you worry, miss, for you see, in my hands, moving our ship across the land is a piece of cake! And we see Lilith just very impressed with Brooke, and she tells him, this is very nice work, Mr. Bones. We're gonna be back at the rear entrance in no time. But what is he doing? Let's see. Page 7. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious. I haven't seen this kind of comedy in a while. Oh yeah, we still got this other page as well. Okay, so apparently what Brooke has done is that he turned the island clouds beneath them into ice. That way it's able to make the Thousand Sunny skate across the ice and get to the edge. Which that is actually really smart. I will admit, for a second there, I thought he was using his Soso fruit to create like a giant astral version of himself and carrying the island. I kind of thought that's where it was going. But this actually works out fantastic as well. Anyways, we see Lilith and Brooke near the figurehead of the Thousand Sunny. Good to see you, Thousand Sunny. As Lilith is telling Brooke, like, this is very good. Who would have thought of turning our cloud islands into ice for a runaway? Your idea is both brilliant and your execution is remarkable. As we see Brooke going, yo, a compliment from the world's greatest genius. Oh man, that's gonna make me blush. Of course, that'll make anyone blush. So we also see Lil saying like, so Brooke, do you know how we're gonna stop this guy? And then we see a very funny scene of Brooke just looking away saying like, oh, I really haven't thought of that far ahead. And we see Lilith turning into Nami mode as she slaps Brooke's head being like, then how are we gonna stop? We're just gonna slip right off! And we see the Sunny just slipping on by as Liv yells out, "So what's your plan now, genius?" And we see Brooke saying like, "Well, what do you think we should do?" Oh my god, I love this. I love it so much. That is hilarious. However, as fun as it may be, we gotta get back to the seriousness of it. We then see the chips aiming up at the Labosphere as an announcement is made. The Labosphere above the clouds is still behind its barrier, so aim your cannons there as well. We then see the Vice Admiral, who's got like the I think he's the dude that turns into like an otter. He says, "Fire the cannons!" We then see the Buster Call beginning as we see all the ships firing their cannons, blowing up the lower part of pretty much the front part of the city. As we hear the announcements, "Begin bombardment! Destroy the central factory and the future city!" All the while we hear soldiers saying like, "Wait, I'm not on board yet! Careful, the pasty feast us! Oh god!" What page am I on? I'm gonna say page 9. Anyways, page 9. Okay, we see a pasty Vista aiming and firing a laser, destroying a building and some palm trees and stuff. We see poor Vegapunk absolutely devastated as he says in his mind, "Oh, egghead." He hits his knees as he watches as his city gets destroyed and buildings are falling down. We now cut over to Atlas, who tells everyone, "This is the Frabo phase. Next stop, Labo phase. Here we go." No, wait. It's an announcement. I'm sorry. This is Frabo phase. Next stop, Labo phase. Then she yells out, "Here we go. Vacuum rocket!" And looks like it's gaining high speed. Just racing up to the Labo phase. And we just see Frankie just dazzled, being like, "Ooh, what is this? It's going so fast now." Anyways, next page, which I think is page 10. Uh-oh. So, we see the vacuum rocket going through this large tomb. Oh my god, I cannot speak now. I think I used up all my brain on the previous stream and this one now. I'm sorry guys, please bear with me. I promise I'll try not to make as much mistakes or sound awful in my English speaking. Anyways, we see the vacuum rocket going through a tube that is zigzagging across some towers, heading up to the Labo space. As the announcement says, estimated travel time will be 32 seconds, so hang on tight. And we see him just sipping through as Frankie going like, "Woo!" However, we see Kizaru with his Amano Murakumo sword as he heals up his light sword. He then slashes and cuts through both the vacuum rocket and the tube. We see Frankie and Atlas headbutting onto the glass. And we see Bonnie in the back just trying to hold on, along with Kuma, who is just resting next to her. Everyone yells out, screaming as they're about to fall. Anyways, next page, which I think is page 11. Yeah, page 11. Oh, I'm on the very last page. Oh, there's Luffy. Okay, I gotta hurry up with this real quick. So, Sanji looks up and sees Frankie and the others falling down. He starts skywalking and all the while yelling out, "Damn you, Kizaru! Hang on, Bonnie! I'm gonna save you!" Let's see. We didn't see Saturn giving a command to a bunch of pacifistas that are still at the shore, as he tells them, "Pacifistas, shoot down Bonnie and Kuma." And while he is saying this, he's shaking his head. This is truly exquisite. The daughter that he gave his own life to protect, it will be killed by his own clones. We see Bonnie looking down, realizing this, that she says, "Daddy!" We then see Kuma hanging on to Bonnie, along with Frankie and Atlas falling down. We see the city beneath them just absolutely wrecked. We see a bunch of lights from the shore shining up, about ready to be fired at the group. We then hear Saturn saying, a fitting end to these insects that she and the others are. Truly is the height of folly. We see Bonnie just looking down and stuff, just in disbelief of what's going on. We also see Vegapunk looking up, realizing the situation that they are in, along with the lights shining in the distance. He starts to think while having an absolute shock expression on his face. "Oh man, when I heard that you became a pirate, there is only one awful possibility that keeps flashing through my mind. That the Navy might order all the pacifistas that I created, taking the form of your father, to shoot his own daughter down without realizing how ironic it truly is. Quasar!" We then see a pacifista aim in the light, about to shoot the laser. However, cutting over, we see Luffy back over to the food machine where they first entered the city, and we see a bunch of soldiers aiming their guns at him, being like, "Hey, that's Straw Hat! Quickly, we must capture him! He's one of the 4 emperors after all!" All the while we see Luffy absolutely bloated, saying like, "Ugh, I can't eat. No more. I can't even move." Belch. However, cutting over to a Navy ship, the one that went after the escape ship. It has been destroyed, engulfed in flames, and sinking down to the sea. We hear the soldiers yelling out, "We failed to destroy the escaped ship. We gotta report back to Kizaru. We gotta tell him they are heading to Egghead Island. As we see the Marines' flag sinking down to the sea. End of chapter. So, we are now caught up with 1104 and 1105. Whew. And I thought for sure I was going to read 1106, but like I said in the early stage of reading, I did not realize it wasn't released. So, let's go on ahead and do a review, shall we? Let's see, let's go back to 104. So, we got to see Kuma delivering his fist of justice as he pounds Saturn into the buildings. We got to see Saturn completely baffled by this, which Vegapunk is also baffled as well. Let's see. The soldiers are freaking out and stuff, and Kuma kind of gets down on one knee in front of Bonnie. And while everyone is racing towards her Bonnie and Kuma hugging her up, Kuma's just trying to figure out what the heck is going on, how he's able to move and all that stuff, or even be here for that matter. Kizaru and Sentomaru are kind of relieved by this. And we see Bonnie thanking Kuma for everything and saying that he's a fantastic dad. However, we see Saturn not dead, and in fact he's regenerating his wounds. He also believes that Kuma is pretty much an error, that he can't control him no matter what. Let's see. He goes to attack, but Sanchi blocks his kick. Frankie also attacks, but Kizaru also attacks him as well. Does a full-on battle. At this point, Atlas grabs Kuma and hightails it out of there under Vegapunk's order. And it looks like while they are all leaving the scene, Vegapunk encounters Kizaru and stuff, and they talk. How he's still playing for the bad guys. I don't think he's going to be redeemable, guys. And if he does, though, he is playing the long game. Anyways. Now, we also got to see that the Buster Call has been initiated. And at this point, Saturn has just had enough. It is time to sink this island in his perspective. Now then, another review for 1105. Everyone is escaping the islands, including the 5 admirals, under the instructions of Saint Saturn and Kizaru, who are remaining on the island. They got to talk to Vegapunk, where he tries to reconsider them about blowing up Egghead, but at this point he doesn't care. And Saturn also refused that he sent a ship to destroy the escape ship, which upsets Vegapunk. But of course, Saturn, being the asshole that he is like, well, you caused it, so we gotta do it. Ha ha ha. Anyways, cutting over, we see Sanchi going back for Vegapunk and stuff, while telling the others to head on up. He pretty much warned Nami and the others about the Buster Call coming up. And Nami pretty much tells him, like, their escape with the Vega Force 1 ain't gonna work because it got destroyed. Which is like oh no. We got to see Lilith and Brooke getting the Thousand Sunny onto the edge. Pretty much at the spot where they're going to escape. By freezing up the Cloud Islands. Even though that made a very funny scene at the moment. And oh yeah, the Buster Call finally got started, where they're bombarding the island. Vegapunk is devastated. Atlas tries to escape to the Labo Spear with the vacuum rocket, but Kizaru attacks them and cuts up the rocket. Let's see. We also got to see Saturn. We got to see Saturn ordering the pacifistas to fire at Kuma and Bonnie, which Vegapunk is absolutely shocked by this. We also got to see that Luffy was able to get back to the food machine and stock up on eating. And the very last chapter, we got to see the marine ship that went after the escape ship. It itself got sunk, as they're trying to say that they got to warn Egghead that they are coming. The question is, who is they? Which I think I kind of got an idea because I kind of read the brief spoilers. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the chapters. Hang on a second. Alright. I heard something in the woods out here. But anyways, so what does this entail for 1106? Well, obviously, based on the spoilers I read, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. These guys are going to show up. All this is going on. So yeah, we got all that. I'm not going to say the spoiler because I don't want to spoil people. But anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. We got through 2 chapters. And I think I'm going to read 1106 on Sunday, whenever the 5th translations come out. So I gotta be dodging this spoilers and that spoilers and all that. So you guys wish me luck. So with that, thank you all for coming on this fantastic chapter reaction stream. I hope y'all had as much fun as I did, as we got to read up on 1104 and 1105 of One Piece. Anyways, before I do my closing thing, I'm also going to say that I'm going to start reading Jujutsu Kaisen, starting off at chapter 139 and 140, kind of just cutting off where the anime cut off. Well, starting up where the anime cut off. I am so sorry, my English. And also tiredness. But yeah, I'm going to start reading there. I'm probably going to read Friday night. Probably going to be around 11:30 to midnight at CST. So I hope you guys come over. But anyways, let's continue on with what I was doing. Anyways, please leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you're able to see all my videos. Also check me out on Twitter/X, as that's where I do my announcements and pools. And also check me out on Twitch, as that's also where I do my streaming. So with that, I bid this Joe adieu. So long. See ya. Bye bye. See you later, alligators. Okay, bye. Now then, it is time to go. Oh, time to go and enjoy this meal. Oh, I have been wanting this for so long. Haha, it tastes so good. And guess what? No plates. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Bye, guys. No, seriously, go away. Let me enjoy my food, dang it.